The students, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Muhammad Khalid. Hope you all are fine with the grace of Almighty Allah and enjoying good health. The students, it is week 9 and we are going to cover lesson 17 and 18. Our today's discussion about Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Our target for this lesson is to understand the Jean-Jacques Rousseau's life and work, explain the political thoughts of Jean-Jacques. In this first video, I will try to cover the short, brief biography of Jean-Jacques Rousseau so that you may have an idea about the time he born, the personality, education, career, the people who contributed in his life, the other undulating incidents that curtailed him to be a crafty thinker. Jean-Jacques Rousseau is a greatest French political and social thinker. He was born on June 28th, 1712 in Geneva in a poor family. The initial stage of Rousseau's life was quite uncomfortable, brimmed with difficulties and challenge. Her mother died soon after she gave birth to Rousseau. His father was a mechanic. He used to correct watches. Unfortunately, at quite a young age, his father left Rousseau and went somewhere else. After the departure of his father, the nearest relatives look after Rousseau. This was really a tiring and uncomfortable phase that for just the sake of bread and butter, Rousseau had to do a great labor and face extreme circumstances. In his career, he became servant of clergy. Later on, he became a servant of a very worst person who used to carve stones and other things. Soon, Rousseau got abhorred or tired. He left all the professions and went on visiting the world. While wandering in the different cities, effect worst on the Rousseau's health and he got ill. A very interesting and decisive incident occurred in Rousseau's life when he met with a lady, Madame de Warens. Her love and friendship introduced and trained Rousseau in ethics and lofty principles of civilizations. In his wonderful library, Rousseau used his time excellently and he strengthened his ideas about philosophy, politics, religion and ethics. Rousseau was greatly impressed from Plato. In 17 1942, Rousseau came to Paris and he started a petty job in French Foreign Office. Rousseau didn't like his life at all. He was not contented until he met with a lady, Therese. She was an unintelligent, ignorant, stubborn lady, but Rousseau somehow got impressed by her. She lived many years with Rousseau and bore 5 children. And in the last phase of his life, Rousseau married. Rousseau appeared in the arena of distinction and knowledge when in 1749 the June Academy conducted an essay competition. Has the progress of science and arts contributed to corrupt or purify the morals? क्या साइंस और आर्ट्स की तरक्की ने इखलाकियात को ख़राब किया है या पाकीज़ा बनाया है? In this thesis and treatise, Rousseau was introduced as a writer and got the fame. Whereas in 1754, Rousseau wrote another important dissertation on discourse on origin of inequality. He discussed the natural inequality and the political inequality. This time he was not impressed, but this subject was, and the ideas of Rousseau were far better than the first debut dissertation. While in 1755 he wrote a dissertation on essay about property, society, and pillars of the state. There he presented his highly favorite and famous concept of general will. In 1761, Rousseau's book Nouvelles Annales. In 1762, Ambly, and in 1762, the same social contract was appeared. Such wonderful books introduced Rousseau into the very creative and original thinker. In 1778, Rousseau left the world. Rousseau's ideas and concepts impressed the successes until in 1789 the French Revolution was indebted to Rousseau's ideas of liberty, equality. Rousseau's ideas have been acclaimed and expressed in Americans' slogan of liberty, in which the constitutions of the different states were framed. His ideas pushed and urged Karl Marx to shape and give it a new life. So in short, Rousseau was a person who paved the way to Marxism and socialism. Thank you very much.